Hello, hello. All right, so Ophiuchus, welcome back. Guys, we're going to take a look at a storyline where we're going to ask what direction is Ophiuchus' soul leading them right now. So what direction are they gravitating toward? Magic prayer. So first off, this Ophiuchus could be following their soul's journey toward a tremendous amount of spirituality or something that feels like they're very lifted up. They could be feeling like they're finding truth. They're finding it. I mean, right down to like the meaning of life. They could be feeling reborn. They could be feeling all kinds of energies of like what they ask for is what they genuinely are able to receive, like a confidence in the universe has been restored to them. Six of Cups. This is beautiful. Uh, I gotta say, if this Ophiuchus is saying, I get it, the people that are drawn into my life, those are my soulmates. Those are the people that I'm journeying with. They're a gift to me. The good, the bad, the ugly, the experiences, I'm not going to look at any of them as like negative and horrible. I'm going to look at it as this person is like a sacred individual in my life path, especially the people that I have the most emotion for, whether it's like or dislike. Those are the most sacred connections that exist in my life. They are my soulmate members. They're the ones that are here to either teach me the most or help me look at life through a different lens. Sometimes they support me, sometimes they tear me down, but it's all so that I can grow. Either direction we look at it, it's so that I can grow. We have a Two of Wands. I think that this Ophiuchus is going to be looking at life, looking at possibly two different relationships in a completely different way, like sending a sense of gratitude. Thank you, universe. And honestly, this could be one relationship that they're evaluating from two different perspectives. Like, oh my gosh, this person that maybe I love, they also have been my greatest challenge. Or maybe this person that, oh my God, I've been so in conflict with them. Wait a minute. What if I'm in conflict with them because they keep showing up in my life and they're so important to me, and I feel like there's a bit of there's been a mixture of emotions here, not like a frenemy per se, but almost like a love hate, push and pull, infatuation versus love versus frustration. We have the Chariot. I think this Ophiuchus is really, they're moving forward in their thoughts, their mind, their perceptions. They're seeing everything from such a much higher plane right now. We've got a Seven of Wands in the reverse, no obstacles whatsoever. They are accepting relationships in their life as possibly not just like, oh, this person is important, they must be meant to be my romantic partner, but my romantic partner could be somebody that is going to be my greatest challenge. Now, obviously, I don't ever read stories of like abusers and people that would intentionally cause us harm. That to me, that's not storytelling material. Those characters exist, but let me put it this way: I don't read a story about somebody where they're like, oh, well, they lied to me, they put me in the hospital, they did this, they did that. I'm so lucky to have that soulmate on my journey because look at how much they've done for me. Like, no, that's not the kind of character this is. We're talking about a character who could cause growth because there's, struggle and strife, but we don't look at it as struggle and strife. This is like the person who, they challenge us to see the world through different eyes, or they challenge us because they hold vastly different opinions than we do, but we love them. They challenge us because they have their own, gifts and talents, and we have our own gift. And the two, while it could be a perfect blend, sometimes we also butt heads. Like, that's the quality of relationship. I just wanted to be very clear on the idea that I am not talking about, oh, the person that I love so much that caused me, $35,000 worth of debt because they stole all of my money. That's not what I'm talking about here. There are lines and that people cross where it's like, okay, I evaluate that character way differently. That character could be a villain. We're talking about an actual soulmate person who helps us to grow and stretches us to expand. We have a Ten of Cups. We have an Ace of Pentacles. Those characters that fit into Ophiuchus's life, that fit the category of soulmate, where they force me to open my eyes and look at the world through a different lens, those are the relationships that this Ophiuchus is evaluating right now that fall under this storyline header as like, oh my gosh, I'm actually glad that they are someone that I have to struggle with, because I've learned more from dealing with that person than 10 people combined. And it turns out that, sometimes when we have to first have like some verbal sparring with somebody, or we have different opinions about stuff, and then we form mutual respect, eventually that mutual respect is what builds the love bond. And then our life is richer because we've realized, oh my gosh, somebody who actually challenges me to grow, who then I turn out respecting, and then I turn out loving this person, and vice versa. That is a beautiful union. Can it be difficult? Sure. But I think that this Ophiuchus is realizing that there is someone in their life that they love this person. They really do. They love this person. This person loves Ophiuchus also. The trials and tribulations with this relationship are, I'm not going to say they're over forever, because they'll probably still like get under each other's skin, but I'm going to say it appears that this Ophiuchus and this character are looking at each other like, how did I get lucky enough to meet somebody like you who will drive me bananas with, certain things that you do. And those certain things that you do are the things I couldn't do without. We've got the Hanged Man here. It's about looking at things from a different perspective. That song, God Only Knows What I'd Do Without You, is in my head. It's like a 1950s song, or maybe a 60s. We got a 10 of Wands. The real problems that these two have faced in communication are pretty much over at this point. They're realizing maybe you mirrored to me exactly what I needed to look at, and vice versa. Our problems have lessened. This feels like, I think Ophiuchus is realizing that I got exactly what I asked for. Universe, thank you for sending me someone that truly was for my greatest and highest good, even though at the time that maybe I asked for that, I didn't fully comprehend what I was asking for. In my greatest and highest good means the person who will help me grow in all the right ways, the person who will have deepest value in my life. This, let me put it this way. This relationship is not for the faint of heart. This has been a relationship of deep understanding, deep challenge, and deep love. 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups. And it's actually, I don't know if they've both pushed each other, because we just had that 10 of Wands. I'm going to say they probably both pushed each other possibly away just a little bit to say, you've got to do what makes you happy. Find what really makes you happy. And I think challenging each other in that context perhaps has made them both realize, well, you make me happy. The fact that you care enough about me that you want me to be my own person. You want me to be able to pursue the things that I need to. That alone. See, I wonder if these two kind of separated for a little while, not because they were mad at each other. Yeah, they definitely did. We have a Tower, and we have the 3 of Cups in the reverse. They separated and gave each other space. And maybe they didn't acknowledge it at the time that we're giving each other space, because we both have some things that we need to be allowed to go do for ourselves, for our greatest growth. But I think that these two are recognizing, like, oh my God, I can't believe that I met somebody who knows how important it is. We've got the 4 of Pentacles here, and we've got the 10 of Pentacles here. The 10 is in the reverse. I really think each person needed some time and space to take care of some things that were their own endeavors. Not everything is to be shared. There are certain things that we do alone. Like no one can take a nap for me and make me feel rested. Only I can do it, because it's my body that needs the rest. There are certain things that no matter how much we want to help a person, we can't do it for them. I'm feeling like these two possibly could have even pointed out some things that, you know what, baby, you're not even really happy. Why don't you do what you need to for you? Take a vacation, change your career, go back to school, do what you need to. And if you need to just focus on that to get your life on track, if you need to pull back your energy from a relationship with me so you can figure out what you need to feel fulfilled, Of course, I want you to do that. They maybe didn't say it in those words to each other, but I think that they're both understanding that's what we did for each other. Holy smokes, we really love each other. We really care about each other enough to want one another to find ourselves and find happiness, and then we can have this joy together. Tell me about the union for these two, because what we see is these two have pushed away and are coming back. Their time of silence is over. We got the Hermit card in the reverse. It's the end of the Hermit's journey. These two don't have to be separated anymore. These two don't have to be feeling like, they miss each other or they don't know when they'll talk again. Queen of Pentacles, it's time for giving. It's time. I think this is going to be so joyful. I think these two are coming back into a union more relaxed, more whole, and more ready to compare notes about the journeys that they have taken separately, solo, through some segment of their life where it was all about figuring out who they were, what they needed to do for themselves. I think these two have long nights of great conversation up ahead. I think that these two have they're very mature at this point. I think they've learned a lot. This is simultaneous. Two people did this for each other, but they're only just now both at a point where they recognize that. I think these two have a brand new beginning with great conversation, deeper understanding of each other, and a deeper bond in love. I think they really get it. They get each other. That's really sweet. I always have fun with the Ophiuchus reads, but that one was really it's a past life soulmate or a soulmate who is returning, that was in this lifetime, but it's a very different energy on that return. So I'm going to leave that there, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.